When it comes to Kevin Samuels, a lot of modern women only remember this about him.
If you're a 7, 8, or 9 in the face, an 8, 9, or 10 in the body, and you're not married to a high-value man, it's because you messed up somewhere along the way. Seek therapy, buy a dog, leave the high-value men alone, because you don't deserve one. How much do you weigh?
Can I back up a little bit?
Yeah, you can back up. Beep, beep, beep. How much do you weigh?
Don't laugh!
How many times have you been married?
None.
That ain't gonna work.
I've been proposed to 3 times. But
That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I've never accepted.
No, what I'm saying is not gonna work. There's no marriage to a woman who has 4 kids by 4 different men, who's never been married. What guy wants to follow that?
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Are you on Earth, or what planet are you on? Because this is Earth.
I'm on Earth.
Oh, really? Okay. Look, lady, you got problems. We're not going to do what happened yesterday. So either you're going to get on board with the way this is, or I'm going to bid you a good night.
Did hit that financial stride between 45 and 55. Are you prepared to marry a man that's 45 years old or older?
No.
So you're a delusional black woman.
Just talk about your cookies. They're getting older and they've been used.
That don't mean nothing.
You're right, they don't.
Oh, you are ornery. You are.
No,
ornery.
I'm honest, ma'am.
Let's be realistic, Samuel. It's about value.
Yeah, and your value is low. Get off my channel.
But how many of these modern women actually know that Kevin, more times than not, was like this with women?
Oh yeah, you have the right. You certainly do. We want to hear your point of view, but you don't do it in front of people. You don't raise your voice, and it's done in good faith. We don't want yes women. We don't want to just say we're going here. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Because women have female intuition. You're the more social of the group. You often see things that we don't. That's why you're feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. Women have a muse effect on men, an ability to inspire. My grandmother was a guide stone for my grandfather, but she also trusted him. But you do it 1-to-1.
I'm sure a lot of them didn't know or didn't care. And today we're going to talk about it. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. Now, I got a lot of negative comments from women about why they didn't like Kevin Samuels on the last video I did about him. And I'm going to link that video at the end of this one. Now, a lot of women say that they didn't like Kevin Samuels because of his tone and his delivery to women. I believe that they didn't like Kevin Samuels was because he shined a light on their bad behavior and or their inability to be able to capture and garner the men that they want. Now in today's video, I want to show how Kevin Samuels was trying to help women get realistic outcomes that would hopefully lead them to real happiness. Gents, it's been 2 years since the passing of Kevin Samuels, the Godfather. No matter what you might have thought or felt about him, his presence was undeniable. And personally, I think that we need more real talk like Kevin Samuels gave, especially in a world where everyone is quick to get into their feelings, get hurt quickly, or being told something that they don't want to hear. With that being said, please enjoy today's video.
There are no perfect females. They're all going to go left at some point. You need to ask yourself, how much am I willing to risk?
I done told somebody to come pick me up before, but I looked out the window and it wasn't dead. So I let them sit outside my house and I'm like, I'm not coming out. I'm not here. You know, my bad.
What?
I mean, it's not dead.
So how long was it the car? What made you just change your mind?
It was the car and what I seen through that window that wasn't adding up. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm not coming out the door.
So the car wasn't right?
It wasn't.
May I ask what type of car we talking about?
A Camry.
A Camry. Oh, what year was a Camry?
Shit, I don't know.
Where I'm from, implying that you were there, there's a workaround. My country and my way of being and my culture allows a man to have to pay for all the bills and a woman doesn't have to work. But if she chooses to work, all the money is hers. Is that a workaround for having everything she wants? And my problem with that is you shouldn't be married if you want money and around your husband.
I want a man that's definitely going to be able to pay the bills, like take care of me, but I still want to be able to have the option to work and do like my career, have a career and still have kids.
Okay, so you want it all.
Yeah.
I put forward 200 pounds.
Okay.
and 37 years old with 2 kids. That's how I know. In Kentucky.
Okay, that's your opinion.
It's not my opinion.
You never seen my body before, so you.
I don't have to see your body. I know you're 5'4" and almost 200 pounds with 2 kids in Kentucky.
I'm not surprised.
And I see your picture. And I'm listening to how you talk. And I'm listening to your energy. I'm listening to your tone. I'm listening to your relationships.
What's your name?
Ari.
I got a quick question for you, Ari. What is one thing you just don't stand about men?
I hate when they're insecure and they don't go to the gym.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. Bruh.
Kevin Samuels got a bad rap about his tone and his delivery by a lot of modern women. But in the next few clips, I really want you to listen in on how he's talking to these women, even though that they have delusional standards like the previous women. Now, while you're listening to his tone, I want you to make sure you also pay attention to the message that he's trying to give them as well.
I'd never thought about dating somebody that makes $15 an hour.
Okay,
see,
well, let's get to this. You're 5'5"?
Yes.
Dress size?
Like a 9, 8, 9.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
Oh, I just left the gym. I'm a former gymnast, so I'm like 185, 190.
So at 5'5", 190 pounds, you weigh more than a man.
Oh my God.
Very possible.
So that means you're below average from a fitness standpoint.
That's not true. Well, muscle weighs more than fat, and I don't care how. Okay, ma'am, we can do that, but 5'5", you're supposed to be closer to 130. You could have Kryptonian muscle fibers. It shouldn't be 200 pounds as a female. And I'm making this to prove a point. Because, see, notice how it varies so much with women that men are supposed to accept 5'5", 200 pounds because muscle weighs more than fat. I said 195. You put the
195, it's that much.
85.
185, I'm sorry. But men are supposed to accept 185 like it's no big deal. But if we actually extrapolated that down to money, you should be able to accept 40,000 just like a man should accept 185. That's the way our minds work.
He ain't lying.
I wasn't saying a hope for that amount, just saying hope in general for a woman like myself.
Yeah, if you start having realistic expectations, but you haven't seemed to have any realistic expectations on this call. Would it make more sense to lower something as arbitrary as money down?
No, I won't be doing that.
Especially as you guys get older. But I will tell you that if you were on Instagram Tuesday, 1, 2, 3, 4 black women, there was a woman on there was 41 years old, $200,000 earnings. She was saying the same stuff you're saying. One woman said she wanted a guy making 500. 3 women.
How is that possible?
From 18 to 70, from GED to PhD, you're all looking for the same 185,000 people.
You ain't getting shit.
How is a single mother's child an asset to another man?
That's a good question.
Only in the legacy that she lives and leaves.
But she's not an asset to me because there's no DNA tied to me. She's 9 years old. That man would be putting into your baby daddy's legacy. I would just be paying it. That's a bad investment.
Ooh.
It's your investment, but I've been a stepfather. I can't go get the money back that I put into my stepson.
Women are ready for relationships more than men.
That's bullshit.
Women are ready for relationships more than what?
More than men are.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
What?
I don't think so.
When was your last relationship?
I've never been in one.
You're 28 years old?
Yeah.
Are you a virgin?
No.
She belongs to the streets.
Why you never been in a relationship?
I feel like most of the men that I meet, they're like emotionally unavailable, not ready to commit, or they're married. I run into like trifling men, Kendra.
Yes, that's your answer. That's your answer to everything.
Let's just get right to the absolute core of it. Are you attracting higher value men?
Am I attracting higher value men?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
For marriage.
Okay, repeat that one more time.
Are you attracting them for marriage?
No. Be honest with you, no.
Because you're not.
Because.
What part of the marital vow is that?
None.
Oh, okay, then why'd you do it?
Because I'm going to be honest, after watching, what is that show, Alchemy? Because me and him been together for 7 years and he always wanted to be a pastor.
What show?
It was Tyler Perry, Alchemy or something, where she became bitter because she stayed with him the whole time, and then finally when he got
31 years old,
on.
man. You broke your marriage up because of a Tyler Perry show?
Are you stupid or something? No, it's not because it just resonated with me because
Ma'am, have you sought therapy? Would your husband want you calling me asking advice about you guys' marriage? Come on, man. No one knows you. Your face sitting there. Not gonna say your name. But be honest.
If he doesn't know what he doesn't know wouldn't hurt him.
I'm glad you said it. And see, that's why I had an initial problem with your initial position.
See, you fight dirty. And what I'm hearing is you talk to your man like a woman.
No.
Oh yeah, you do. Because if you talk to him like you should talk to a man, you should know from a safety standpoint that you need to keep your mouth closed. See, when two men are talking, there's a low-level threat of violence. If I'm sitting here talking to a man, I know there are lines. I can't cross certain lines with any man. I don't care how big or small he is. After a certain line, we're going to have to shoot the fair one. But you will go damn well low because you know good and well he ain't going to do nothing.
Listen to me, and I want you to listen really carefully. Don't you blow up your family because of some damn Instagram photos and some made-for-TV movies. The stuff that you're seeing, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You just know what you think it looks like. You don't have to work. Your husband is doing so well that you can stay home with your 1-2 children. Your children are so young, your focus should be on your children. You shouldn't be worried. The stuff you're talking about doing, I mean, no disrespect, but it ain't important. Why were you opening your legs, having unprotected sex, giving him access to your womb to bring a child into the world to a man who had no ambition? Why did you choose to allow that to happen?
Okay, the reason why I did that is because that was before I became an RN.
It was okay. See how this goes? Remember I told you guys RNs and nurses? It was okay to bring a life into the world with an unambitious dude, but now you got a job title and making more money. Now he's here and you're here. I get it, ma'am.
From a man's perspective, it doesn't matter if you've been with a man 3 months, 6 months, 5 years, or 15. You have one opportunity with a man to dishonor his vulnerability, and he will never look at you the same. He may act like it, he may walk around with a smile on his face, on the inside he's like, oh no, I would never. He could be going through the worst thing. He'd be like, baby, how was your day? How many women on this panel right now have heard a man say, oh, it was good, I had a good day, it was all right. And on the inside he's saying, yep, I went through a whole bunch of shit today, but I'm not telling you because I can't trust you with my vulnerability.
You're too good to have a man in the house because of his occupation. Even though you a boss bitch, you got all this money, that really shouldn't even be an issue if money not an issue, right? So he could be the best dad in the fucking world, but you make a little more money, but you're too good for that. You rather your kid suffer and grow up without a fucking father, not even have a chance at one. You're choosing to remove the father from him for your own selfish reasons.
How do you control the black man who may be a stronger, smarter, more creative, faster, jumps higher specimen than the man? You take his woman away. You take his queen away. Now his queen don't love him, his queen don't respect him, his queen don't value him. That's how you keep the black man down. That's how you keep them from rising up and becoming great. You break it up. Now you got these sons that are raised by women and are taught that masculinity is wrong. Oh, we don't want to be masculine. So what happens? Now we demasculizing our kids. Now these kids are growing with feminine energy and feminine thoughts. And is that really what we want? Yeah, until this shit cool until China come over here and start bombing our asses and everybody walking around like, ooh, it's K, they bomb. No, then now all of a sudden you want the masculine man back.
Whatever you do, don't tell the truth.
I'm a good man.
If you really love them, lie to them. You supposed to lie to a woman. You only be honest to the ones you don't love and don't like.
Shit.
But the rest of them, you learn to lie to them because you love them, homie. You can't be honest with no woman you love because she can't handle the truth.
You damn right I don't.
And she'll hold the truth against you forever, secretly.
See what it is, you ladies don't like when somebody is just direct with you, honest. I got no dog in this fight. I had a woman on here earlier and I told her she was absolutely gorgeous. I ain't trying to screw you. You ain't giving me no money. What am I getting out of this?
Nothing.
So why do I have to lie?
So in your experience, women who believe the lies, what do you say about them?
They live happily ever after.
Oh, goddamn.
I see what you did there.
Okay.
Women who pretend to believe the lies live happy, peaceful, drama, stress-free lives. The woman trying to get to the truth, she have nervous breakdowns, she loses her hair, her weight fluctuates, and she's miserable throughout half her life. Because the truth hurts.
Bruh.
One of the other misconceptions that modern women had about Kevin Samuels was that he was trying to purposely crush their self-esteem. Kevin Samuels was one of the few people, if not the only person, trying to help women get married. A lot of content creators, even like myself, aren't really pushing for marriage necessarily, but I do support it. And while modern women are focused on their own feelings, I think in society today that we forget that it is men who are suffering more than women. Now, in the next segment of today's video, I want to show The Godfather having both motivating and stern messages for men.
Too many simps. Yes, but the reason there are simps is because most men struggle because the standards are so high. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The standards have become very high, right? So most men don't qualify. So you have a huge number of men who are quite desperate because they're not getting anything. So they feel the only way they can get anything is by throwing whatever money they have to women for their minuscule attention. That elevates the women in the economy, which makes their standards even higher for the kind of man that they want.
One of the worst things we can do as men is to be with women who don't want us. I've been in that position too. I have simped. I have done stuff. I've been in the friend zone. I've done all that kind of stuff. And I will tell you, gentlemen, don't do it. Never do that. It's never a good idea. I said it 2 weeks old. Stop trying to win women over. And see, that's the beautiful thing about becoming a high value man. You don't have to win women over. You deal with the women who show interest in you and want to get on your program and are proving their worth to you. Men who wear clothes that are pressed get better results than men who are wearing clothes that are not pressed or wrinkled. Men whose shoes that are shine get better results than men whose shoes aren't shined or dusty. Men whose fingernails are nicely clipped and manicured get better results than guys whose hands are not or dirty. You know damn well you the same way, man. I expect men to want to be getting into the top 10% of men. $120,000 a year, 10 grand a month. For the kind of stuff you guys say you want in this world, 10 grand a month is what it's gonna cost you, minimum. That's just for you by yourself until the day you die. But for you guys talking about you want these feminine, beautiful women, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I don't care if you like it. The less money you make, the less demands you can make upon any kind of woman.
Women have set their standards super high, but I feel like if I was a man who didn't reach those standards, I would do everything in my power to better myself and reach those standards.
I agree with you, but then what happens is, if that man then breaks into that pool of men, you have a lot of options. He's going to be like, I worked my fucking arse off to get here. There's no way that you're not sharing me. I worked my arse off to get to the point that I can have a level of abundance. 90% of you didn't want me before, now 85% of you want me now. And one of you want me to be exclusive to you? No.
Gentlemen, understand something. If you are a single man with no children and you are earning $75,000 or more, you are now platinum. If you're making six figures or more, you are now diamond level. If you're making $55,000 to $60,000, you are gold. You are far more valuable than you have ever been. And here's the trick. You guys don't know how valuable you are. And that is why so many of my critics and detractors are angry at me, because I am waking men up to their true value.
I know he's a beast, man.
That's why they want me shut up. That's why they want me off this. They don't, because of the impact it's having upon right-thinking men and right-thinking women. It's making it less and less possible for men to get bad deals. That's why every day I walk out in this world, I get love from men. Every single day.
The rest of you men feel the same way.
Groups of women who are taking the high-value men. There are three groups of women: Latinas, Asians, and Eastern Europeans. These women are taking all the high-value men, no matter where I go across this country.
I don't believe you.
Black, white, tall, short, rich, poor. What's your preferences when it comes to dating?
So, my preference when it comes to dating is, of course, men. Black men. I love me a black man. Black men. I love me a black man. See?
Got him. We got him.
Hello, 亲爱的，走了。
好的，拜拜。来，亲爱的，今天为你亲手给你弄的牛排，给你尝一尝，好吧？吃，烫不烫？
可以啊。
好吃吗？
好吃。
以后天天烤给你吃，好不好？
天天来。然后天天吃。
OK。
我吃饭之后再吃你。
Evet. Okay, evet means yes, by the way.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, she was straight up like, yeah, I do.
We're in Istanbul, Turkey.
Do you like black guys?
Actually, black or white is not important for me.
Yeah.
Because we are human, so humanism is important for me.
Alright, I like that answer. Listen, you can say no, it's fine. I'm not going to be upset.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're nice people. We're not racist, so we.
Okay. That's good, they're not racist.
I love you, black man.
I love you, black man.
I love you, black man. I love you, black man. I love you, black man.
I love you, black man.
But where the fuck they at?
A guy, he doesn't have to be super tall, he doesn't have to be short. I just want a man that make me feel protected. Like a man that I feel protected with, that's a plus. And I saw he doesn't have to be 7'3" or like super tall like NBA player. It's just about me feeling secure around that man.
We know the history of this country. There's not a place in this country where we don't belong. So I walk in everywhere like I belong. If I have the credentials, if I have what everybody else has, I'll have what everybody else has. Let me say that again. If I have what everybody else has, I'll have what everybody else is having. And that's what I want for you to start looking at yourself like you belong. What I see is so many black men who have the ability, the potential. But when even that broadcast I did the other day, I had some guy to get in the comment section talk about, young brother, you know, don't ever think that, you know, you go in these rooms and these people are gonna look at you the same. I could give a how these people look at me. I know how I look at myself. All this bougie shit that we feel like other people can have, but we gotta have the fucking leftovers and the chitlins of the world. That. You get lobster too. And then you can still go eat a 2-piece and a biscuit. You belong there.
If you like today's video, do me a favor, consider becoming a gent by subscribing to the channel. And if you want to see more content just like what you saw today, then you're going to watch this video right here. This was the first video I did, and I promise you're going to love it.